This is my book, and my whole project was about waste plastic. So I made the cover out of plastic bags that I had ironed together, because they fuse together. Plastic fuses together under heat. As long as it's not exposed to direct heat, it fuses beautifully and it's really strong. So the plastic itself I didn't fuse it too well because I wanted it to be a little flimsy and natural, but the plastic itself, you can pull it apart and it won't rip. So the word I used is burden, and that word can be interpreted in many ways, but for me, I use burden in the sense of how we as humans are burdening this earth, especially with waste plastic, which is non-biodegradable and harmful to sea creatures and to human health. Less so to human health in the immediate future, but it does affect the human health system. And so the inspiration for my book was the really horrible images that you see of animals choking and suffocating on plastic, specifically sea mammals, and in India, cows, which are sacred to Hinduism. And so I wanted to bring this issue to the forefront of humans' lives and make it something that they can't ignore. Because when humans have a tendency to remove themselves from tragedy if it's not related directly to themselves. So I wanted to break that. I want people to understand how horrible plastic is to the environment and to animals. So the two models I used were my mom and sister. They both are just as passionate. And I had on one side the image, which I hope to be stark and depressing and dark. And on the other, I had a plastic bag with a fact about plastic. For example, progressive disintegration of the ecosystem. And a single plastic bag can take up to 500 years or more to biodegrade. And the plastic we've accumulated over our lifetime alone, our environment will be destroyed before 500 years, before it's long enough to biodegrade. Here I wanted this one to be up for interpretation. I wasn't sure if I wanted people to think of this person as dead, or if slowly dying, or in despair, just given up. Here I have the person choking on plastic. They can't break free. Sea mammals don't have thumbs to remove plastic from their throats when it's choking them. Here, I have a person submerged in plastic, reaching out for help. They can't escape. Here, I have plastic deforming the human body. Images of sea turtles with plastic around their shells that have been there for so long, their shells become deformed. They can't move. They just live with it for the rest of their lives. Here I have a human who is bound with plastic. They can't break free. Unable to feed themselves, they will slowly die. Here I have plastic rings, soda rings, around the human's neck. This is one of the leading causes of death amongst sea mammals. We use so many of them, and because they're in small circles, they go around the necks and they can't break free. So whenever you do have these, it's really important to cut them into pieces, so that way they can break free. Here I have a human bound. To me, this was the most powerful image, because it's animalistic in nature. You can't really tell that this is human. It's so far removed from human existence. Here I have a person suffocating, plastic over their head. They can't breathe, they're in despair. And here I have the call to action, telling you that you are a burden, but you don't have to be. You have time to change. You have time to fix the damage that we've done to this earth. And have a nice day. But this is a warning that it will suffocate. That's my book.
Beautiful, thank you.